Sometimes we need to model up threads to print on the 3D printer to use it out in the shop. And I use my things for tools, so I want to be able to copy a thread, and if I do it the same way every time, it doesn't matter if I'm doing the male or the female, I can reprint this and it's always going to fit. And I will show you how I do that. Real simple, but also I'm going to show you how to set it up so that you can click one button basically and make it, looser, tighter fit if you need to go through. Like this one right here, I printed the file and it screws, nice and easy, but you have to turn it every time. Whereas I printed this one here out and it, will just freely spin. So it depends on if you want a tight fit or a loose fit. Let me show you how we get it done. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is create a sketch. So we've got a sketch, and then we are going to create a circle. So I'm going to go 70 millimeters, repeat circle 80, and then repeat circle 90. Now we are going to finish our sketch, extrude, we'll go 10, turn our sketch back on, extrude this inside one, and also we're going to make that a new body and hit OK, turn our sketch back off. So now we've got our inside ring and our outside ring. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the change parameters. I'm going to add a parameter, and then once I do, I'm going to name this offset, and then I'm going to start it at 0.1 millimeter because I think that is the most appropriate for almost all. And now that we have this, let's work on them one at a time. So we're going to turn off the inside. We will create our threads. Now when you select based on the size, it's going to come up over here and give you a recommended. So for a 80 millimeter, it's coming up with 80 by 6. Now also, when it does it like this is just a picture. You have to hit modeled, and that will actually cut the threads in. I think for this particular one here, a little bit finer thread would be a little bit more appropriate. So we're going to, let's see, 80 by 4 looks really good here. So we've got this as 80 by 4, and then we'll turn this one on, turn that one off. So once again, we want to create our thread, and we're going to make it on this one. We're going to make it modeled, and we're going to go 80 by 4. And so now we have our two parts. So what we want to do is come over here to modify an offset face. And now we look at our thread here, we've got a top face and a bottom face. And so what we want to do is we're going to select our faces, our top and our bottom there. And then I'm going to do offset. So those are going to be both offset. Let's see, did I mess that up? I did, but we're going to come back over here to our parameters, and this needs to be a negative. And so that's going to make it smaller. So we'll change that, and because we have it as the parametric modeling, well, once again, we will come over here to our offset faces, and we're going to grab that, top face, and then we'll grab the bottom face. So we have both sides of our threads. We're going to do it to our offset, and then that's going to make it offset in both directions. And now if we turn these on, we can see we have this slight gap here. And if we want to do our section analysis, let's go cut here. And you can see that it gives us that because we offset both faces 0.1, that's going to give us a 0.2 millimeter space in between. Now, if we wanted to come over here and make that bigger, if we seen that that wasn't going to give us the space we wanted it to run smoother, if I change this right here onto my formula, and now you see everything changes, and that way, if you're trying to get that perfect fit, you don't have to go in there and individually try to change these, to test fit them. You can just go over to your formula and make your changes right there, and then boom, everything is modeled back. So hopefully that will help you out. And also a small tip is when, depending on your slicing program, whenever I went to slice, a lot of times I will increase my wall sizes. And when I increased the walls to say 10 and slice the plate, and then that way I was going to just go around and thought that that would work out better. On these edges, it kind of rolled them down. So I went back in and I left this at the default 2 layers. And by doing that, it actually just, when it's doing the threads, it's coming out and then it's kind of zigzagging back and forth. And it actually printed out much better with the 2 walls than with the greater walls. And everything I print it with only a 0.2 layer height. I didn't even need to get it, to fine print it, and these things work perfect. And the only other thing I may suggest is whenever you're printing, if you have it where you have the standard, or I don't know what kind of printer you're using, but for me, if I drop mine down to the stable, it makes it just a little bit longer to print. But that for me made a much better print on the threads than trying to lower my layer. So when I tried to lower the layers down, it did not necessarily give me a better print when I was printing them solid. But so hopefully that's helped somebody. And until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful day.